Good morning, students. Today we will start with the very important and interesting chapter polymer. Do you know protein is also a polymer and plastic is also a polymer? So, what do you understand by the term polymer? Polymer is formed from the two Greek words poly and mer. Poly means many and mer means units. So, basically, poly means many units or parts. These repeating units which forms the polymer are known as monomer, and the process through which the polymer is formed is known as polymerization. So, polymer can be defined as the high molecular mass substances consisting of a large repeating structural units, and it is a gained molecule. That's why means a big molecule and known as macromolecule. Macro means large. Now, it is the definition of polymer, but this simple molecule from which the polymers formed by forming a single or multiple bonds are known as monomers. Means these single repeated units are known as monomers. And the process of formation of polymer from the respective monomers are known as polymerization. So, these are the basic terms polymer, monomer and polymerization. Further, we will discuss the classification of polymers. How do we classify the polymers? Basically, classification of polymer consists of on the basis of sources, structure, molecular forces between them, and the mode of polymerization means the process involved in this. And on these basic terms also consider the different types in it. Like on the basis of sources or origin, we classify the polymer into three different types like natural, semi-synthetic and synthetic. And on the basis of structure means different structures, polymers are divided into linear, branched and cross-linked polymers. Similarly, on the basis of forces between the molecules or monomers in them, the polymers are classified into elastomers, fibers, thermoplastic and thermostatic. And last one is on the mode of polymerization means the mechanism involved in them. The polymers are classified into addition and condensation polymer. So let's discuss one by one in brief. On the basis of the sources of availability or origin, polymers are classified into three different categories. First one is natural. Natural means which we obtain from the nature are known as natural. For example, cellulose and starch. And protein. Protein is present in our body also, and it is a chain of amino acids. Second one is semi-synthetic. Semi-synthetic means half it is natural and we can modify it, like one vulcanized rubber. Here it is obtained from the natural rubber and we modify to get the more strength in it. Last one is synthetic polymer. Synthetic polymer are basically man-made, means artificial, like polythene, nylon, present in our clothes, Teflon, used in our kitchen. So synthetic polymer are prepared in the lab, and here are some examples which are showing of natural polymer and synthetic polymer. Natural polymer are also present in our DNA also. This is a plastic which is considered under the category of synthetic polymers. And semi-synthetic polymers are derived from the nature and we modify them chemically. For example, rayon. Second one type is on the basis of structure. We classify the polymer into three different categories. Like here, the polymer is a straight or long chain. Here, branching is shown, and in this cross-linked polymer, 3D structure is formed. So let's define one by one. What is linear polymer? Polymer consists of a long and straight chain are known as linear polymer. For example, high density polymer or PVC, polyvinyl chloride. Polyvinyl chloride is present in the on the electricity wires. That black covering is known as PVC. And the second one is branch chain. Branch chain means polymers contains linear chain having some branches. Means here some branches are shown like low density polymer. And due to branching, it is not well closely packed and low strength. So LDP means low density polymer is considered under the category of branch chain polymer. And the last one is cross link or network polymer. Why it is called network polymer? Because it is a three-dimensional structure or a network. That's why it is known as the cross link polymer. And the example is bakelite. And next one is on the basis of mode of polymerization. Polymers are classified into two different categories, addition and condensation. What do you mean by the term addition? Addition means something added, and addition can be done by the two different types. First one is homopolymer and second one is copolymer. Homo means same and co means different, or it can also say that heteropolymer. So homopolymer can be defined as the polymer formed by the polymerization of single monomeric species. What is single monomeric species? Means which is formed from the same type of monomers. That is polythene. It is formed from the ethene. It is formed from the ethene. And next one is styrene. And how can we define the term copolymer? Copolymer is the polymers formed by the addition of polymerization of two different types. Two different types means like Buna S, Buna N. Here two different monomers are used to form in this. So what is the basic comparison between these two terms, copolymer and homopolymer? First one is difference in their definition. Co means two and homo means one, single type. Monomer in which two types, that is copolymer, and single type is homopolymer. Varieties. Here in copolymer there will be a varieties, but due to the same monomers used in this polymer, no such variety will be available here. And what are the examples of copolymer? Like rubber, butadiene, styrene. And polythenes means ethene is the basic unit or the monomer. For that is known as polyethylene or polythene. So it is considered under the category of homopolymers. These are the type considered under the addition polymerization. So what is the next mode of polymerization? That is condensation. Condensation is when some formed by the repeated condensation reactions between two different bifunctional or trifunctional monomeric units. So what are bifunctional and trifunctional monomeric units here? For example, nylon 6 or nylon 6,6. Nylon is formed. Why it is known as nylon? Nylon means it is first formed in the New York, and lon means it is first formed also in the London. That's why it is known as nylon in the earlier stage. And here two monomeric units are used in the nylon 6 and nylon 6,6. For example, in the nylon 6, two monomeric units are used. First one is hexamethylene diamine and adipic acid. So it is considered under the condensation reaction with the evaluation of water molecule. On the basis of molecular forces, polymers are classified basically into four categories. And what are these mechanical properties in this, on which we consider different categories of polymer. Like these mechanical properties are based upon the intermolecular forces present between them, or due to van der Waals forces or hydrogen bonds present between them. So greater will be the chain, stronger is the intermolecular forces. It means that stronger will be the forces between the monomer units, better is the polymer. So in this category, 4 parts are divided. First one is elastomer. Elastomers in which force of attraction are the weakest between the polymer chain. And for example, natural rubber. Natural rubber is quite weak. That's why to get the more strength, we use sulfur in it and form the vulcanized rubber, that is semi-synthetic polymer. And second one is fiber. Fiber is the polymer in which intermolecular forces of attraction between the polymer chain are strongest. And the example is nylon or polyesters. Third one type is thermoplastic. Thermoplastic is the in which the force of attraction is in between the elastomer and fiber. Means in between means neither a strong nor a weak. For example, polythene or PVC. And the last one type is thermosetting polymers. Thermosetting polymers are semi-fluid substances. Semi-fluid substances, that's why we can mold through the heating, or also into a permanent change through the chemical composition. For example, phenol formaldehyde, which is known as bakelite also. And the last one is classification based on the type of mechanism. First one is chain growth polymers. Chain growth polymers are formed by the repeated addition of monomer molecules, such as through the free radical mechanism or carbocation or carbonyl. Basically, free radical mechanism is followed in this. And in this, 3 steps are followed: chain initiation, chain propagation, and chain termination. And that's why addition polymer are considered under the chain growth polymer. And the last one is, second type is strap growth polymer. And condensation polymers are strap growth polymer. Thank you.